Area Basketball. This is Area Basketball from KMCH Sports. Area Basketball is brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters and tonight's extra game sponsors. Now, let's go courtside. Here's Sports Director John Swisher and company.
And thank you very much. Welcome in high atop Cedar Gymnasium. John Swisher along with Bill Logan and studio producer, program director of KMCH, Mike Johnson, back in the studio tonight. We are live on KMCH.com. Glad to be here for this West Delaware and Western Dubuque boys basketball contest here tonight as the Hawks come in with a record of 10-9 overall, 7-6. Good for a four-way tie at second place in the East Division. And the Bobcats of Western Dubuque at 16-3, 10-3 in the East Side. They've won the conference outright already. It's just a scramble for second place now. If the Hawks could win tonight, they set themselves up to be at least tied in second place to finish the season. And for the Bobcats, it was their fourth conference in a row, conference title in a row, 20th for head coach Dennis Garrity in his fine coaching career in his 37th season, and his 8th all-time at WAMAC conference championship dating back to the late 1990s. And this is a rivalry that goes back. These two coaches know each other well. Bill Logan?
Yeah, they do. Coach Utah played for him years ago, and it doesn't seem like it should be that many years ago, but it has been. And a lot of Coach Utah's things that he incorporates into what he's done in his early coaching career, I'm sure he would tell you that he's done a lot of things that he learned when he grew up in high school and uses a lot of the same things that he learned as a high school player. And now it's kind of one of those things you want to come out and play well against your mentor.
Absolutely. We talked about that at the end of our pregame chat. We'll hear that next. Coach Utah and Coach Garrity, I come up with both of them here, and we'll get to those next, as this is West Delaware, Western Dubuque boys basketball coming up next from KMCH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 to 6, Wednesday, 9:30 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 4, or by appointment. Good luck to all the area athletes and coaches from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
Everyone at Wapsie Valley Creamery and Reload Center wish all the area athletes and coaching staff the best on a successful season. Wapsie Valley Creamery Independence and Wapsie Valley Reload Center in Worthington, partners in excellence.
Welcome back in the final West Delaware Western Dubuque boys regular season game here from KMCH Sports before postseason gets going in a couple of weeks. Here we are inside Cedar Gymnasium, joined by the fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Matt Utah. And this second to last home game for you guys is already here. The season has gone slow, but mostly it's gone fast here in your second season. And your kids are playing better basketball right now, coming off that big win over Anamosa on Friday night. Go over the positives that really the toughness of the physical game that it was, and your team was able to grit it out down in Jones County Friday night.
Yeah, we've been real pleased. You know, we've played pretty solid basketball for our last 5 games, and we kind of got it rolling at the right time of the year. We got a real tough one tonight. Positives from last week. We finished. It was a close game. We handled Anamosa's pressure. Our kids made some nice adjustments. We were a little bit more patient offensively, which was good against Anamosa. And those are all things that we're going to have to carry over tonight against a very, very good West Dubuque team.
Absolutely. You've seen this in spurts of the season. You've won 3 in a row twice, and just trying to get that consistency and carry on.
Yep, and it's that's part of all the parity in our league. There's everybody in our conference can beat anybody, and it's tough to rattle off some big, long win streaks. And, we talked early in the year, it's going to come down to close games. Every game we've lost again this year has been a close game. We expect tonight should be another one of those.
And Western Dubuque coming in with 2 wins after a loss at Animos by 11 points the Friday night before, back in last Friday in January. This Western Dubuque team before that had won 8 games. Spencer Haldeman, of course, it all runs around him, but another solid team that Coach Garrity and company have.
They're tough. They do so many good things, and when they defend, like they want them to defend, they're very, very good. And Spencer Haldeman has it going right now. He had 44 2 games ago and high 20s, and he's up to 25 or 24 a night now. He's a handful, and they got a couple other good pieces around him, and we'll definitely have our handful tonight defensively.
In spurts in Epworth back on January 15th, that Thursday night game against the Bobcats, you played with this team, and your kids know you can. There's just some little things here and there, stopping their runs, senior leader stepping up, making a play here and there. I know that hasn't been lost on you and your coaching staff.
Yep, and it is. We 2 quarters up at Western Dubuque. These guys, you can't get down in the fourth quarter because it's nearly impossible to keep the ball out of their 2 guards' hands, and they don't miss free throws. So I think we outscored them 15-6 in the third quarter at their place. We're right in after and got foul trouble in the second quarter. They really get out and go in transition, and they have so much firepower offensively. If you have any breakdowns defensively, they can put up points, and they can put up points.
Always good to see Coach Garrity back here. Of course, your former coach. I know you've learned a lot from him over the years, and you guys are good friends off the floor as well.
Yeah, he's been a real mentor of mine. He's somebody I definitely look up to. He's kind of good to me when I played here, and we're very close, and we keep in contact several times throughout the week. And for me personally, it's always a fun game to get to see him and coach against his teams. I wish I've gotten them once in my career, and hopefully tonight I can get that second win.
Absolutely. All right. Good luck with that, and we'll talk to you later on. Thanks for your time as always.
Thank you.
Matt Uthoff, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as we come back, more of the pregame show right after this from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404. For more information, your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber, big town quality with small town service. Delhi Lumber, your authorized overhead Midland door dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
Welcome back in a pregame show. West Delaware, Western Dubuque boys basketball here tonight from KMCH Sports. John Swisher back with you, now joined by the fine head coach of the Western Dubuque Bobcats, Dennis Garrity. His team with that 16-3 record, 10-3, first place in the WAMAC East Division. Now, your team has played some good ball here this whole season consistently for the most part. Only 3 blips on the radar. You had 8-win streak. You lost to a very good Anamosa team on the road and then come back and winning 2 games. What's been the recipe for the positive play of your team of late?
Well, we've gotten better and better defensively. We have to be a really good defensive team, and the couple games that we did not play real well, that's the games we lost. So we've worked hard trying to become a better defensive team every time we play, and when we get good help to our 3 top scorers, we get some other guys doing their job on the offensive end. We're pretty good.
Absolutely, led by Spencer Haldeman offensively as always, but your team, the role players stepping up, they know that he can't always do the 44-point performance. He's had one of those again this year, but they realize that it takes the collection of effort. How's the team played best?
Well, we have to be able to win when Spencer gets 15. Some teams are going to really gear their defense, and he may have an off night. We have Cole Otting averaging 16. We have Nolan Baumhofer averaging 11. But we have Jacob Westhoff, who starts at the 4 for us. Last game he had 14 against Solon. We bring Luke Potoff off the bench. He had 8 and 5. So, we have to get those other players not standing around watching Spencer, but contributing on the offensive end, and that's when we're at our best.
Dennis Garrity, the head coach of the Bobcats here, as we're ready for basketball as the tip is controlled by the Hawks, going right to left. John Swisher, Bill Logan, glad to have you along here from Seedorf Gymnasium in Manchester as these two teams meeting for the final WAMAC East Division contest of the season. As the Hawks, their normal starting lineup with Trainer, Kelly, Knowles, Cassett, and Nagel at 5, and that ball gets thrown away inside. The Bobcats have it going left to right.
Yeah, that was a little spin move by John Nagel. Got a little farther out than he wanted to be, and a missed shot.
Missed shot here. Knowles gets a long rebound off and running. 10 numbers, 3-on-1. Miss it in the right side. Cassett gets it back. It's stripped from him, and the Bobcats have it now. Another turnover there. No score early on. 7-10 and counting here in quarter number 1. Straight up 7:30. How about that, Billy? You don't see that too often. We're starting right on the numbers 7:30 tonight.
Well, that's probably just good to the administration here tonight.
Yes. Give that credit to Mr. Nordis, huh?
There you go.
Mr. Morrison is on the road. As there is going to be out of bounds, losing that ball before he could get control of it. Losing it on the far side is number 10, Bryce McAndrew. Has co-opting Bryce McAndrew, Spencer Haldeman, Nolan Baumover, and Jacob Westhoff, the 5 for the Bobcats. So Hawks have it going right to left. 6:45 and counting, quarter 1. No score here early on in this one. Up top is Kelly, now right side. Trainer to Knowles, inside Nagel. Good, strong move. Can't get it to go, though. He gets it back and then is hit, but he just falls to the ground. They say the contact did not cause him falling to the ground. I bet Nagel begs to kiss her with that.
Wow,
but,
that's a tough traveling call there. Somehow or other he got hammered either with the ball or with the body, but it knocked him to the ground. They called him for traveling. So turnover in the Hawks.
Go the other way. A little jumper. Haldeman got it to go. The baseline 12-footer. There is Spencer Haldeman. Comes in leading the way, one of the top players in the state, an all-stater from a year ago, a UNI basketball commit, 24.2 points per ball game. He has topped his match this season high and his career high from a year ago at 44 points. He did it in the sub-state game against Dubuque Senior, against Dubuque Wahlert last year. He did it a couple weeks ago against back on February 3rd against Central DeWitt. He had 44 that night, and the Bobcats win 72-44. There is a lob play. Baumover can't get that one to go. It twirls around and pops out the right side. Knowles has it, other side going in, contact there. And it'll be baseline inbounds underneath. It called on the floor before Knowles went up for the shot. And they first...
That's a good job Knowles likes to do. He likes to drive, and he's going to need to do that consistently for the Hawks here tonight. Create some foul.
There you go. Gets the ball, goes in. That one pops out the left side. Can't get it to go. The right hand, the left side just squirmed out at the last second. 2-0 Bobcats. 5:20 and counting here. Fadeaway jumper. Baumover the baseline. Got it. Nolan Baumover for 2. And it's 4-0 Western Dubuque. 5:10 and counting here in the first. Ryan Trainer up top. Harassed by Haldeman. Now inside. Trying to get it into Nagel, and that's going to be 2 on Westhoff. Jacob Westhoff commits his second foul as he is...
That's a huge foul, too, because he's the one that's been guarding John Nagel. You'll have to bring in Luke Potoff off the bench, but, less than 3 minutes into the game, they got their one of their bigs going to be in foul trouble here in the first half.
One of the 5 juniors is Westhoff. There's a missed shot. Haldeman got the rebound. It was tapped by Knowles. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Western Dubuque basketball. 5 minutes to go here in the first. 4-0 in favor of the Bobcats. Right side. This is Cole Otting. Another one of the seniors. Him, Baumover, and Haldeman. The 3 main seniors have played for 3 years. There's a left wing 3 from the Greeley area that time. Haldeman connects his first long 3. He's known for shooting those long distance bombs, and he gives his team a 7-point lead.
I'm not so sure that wasn't from closer to Petersburg area.
Oh, he's going that deep already.
Long ways away.
He's still got a whole game to go, Billy.
Yeah, well.
There's Nagel. Nice turnaround jump hook, and the Hawks are finally on the board. 7-2 Western Dubuque.
Yeah, and the Hawks need to keep going inside there and find Nagel, as he's going to be able to maybe be able to take advantage of that mismatch there, as he's a little taller, a little more physical than Potoff is.
The foul called on Jordan Knowles, be his first, team number 1. 7-2 Bobcats, 4:22 to go here in the first.
Thomas Trainer, the super sub here lately for the Hawks. And
there's a jumper from the baseline. Talk about a sub. Luke Ponoff off the bench. One of the 8 seniors on this 14-man roster sinks his first bucket of the ball game. This ball's just tapped out of bounds by a hustling defender on the far side, McAndrew, as Ponoff comes in the 6th leading scorer at 2.5 a contest. Ty Cassett leads away for the Hawks at 13.8. John Nagel and Jordan Knowles right behind them with 9 and 8 respectively. Coating averages 15, Bob over 11. There's a shot up and in.
Nagel, nice job. Cross-court pass to Cassett. Cut across the lane, and Cassett wisely got it right back to him. Nice shot off the glass. Good little give and go there.
9-4, little jumper in the lane. Twirls on down. Haldeman has another basket. That's only his second. Excuse me, that'd be his third. He's got 7 points now. 11-4 Bobcats early on. 3.5 to go in the first. There's a jumper from 18 feet. Twirls around and pops out front. And the Bobcats have it. Western Dubuque won the first meeting back on January 15th. As we talked about, 73-64. Haldeman, deep three there for the left wing. No good off the back of the rim. Then McAndrew comes in, tries to get the ball, but makes contact with Trainer and will get called for a foul. It'll be the first on Bryce McAndrew, the third team. So 73-64, the first meeting this season. The Hawks have not beat Western Dubuque since back on January 26th of 2010, a close 43-41 upset of that season, the 09-010 campaign. The Hawks have not won a home game against Western Dubuque. You go back to December 7th of 2007 when they beat them 41-33. B.J. Hermson and company. That was the state tournament year, the last time the Hawks made the state in 08, the 07-08 season. So the Hawks are looking to end that long streak. Coach Utah talked about it. He's 1-9 against his former coach, Coach Garrity, in their previous 10 meetings. So he's trying to change that tonight. But so far, it's been all Western Dubuque. A good start, and there's a turnover. Trainer throwing it left side, just throws it out of bounds. It's 11-4, 2:59 to go, first quarter.
Well, neither one of these teams wants to lose this game tonight. Hawks want to get it to at least get second place in the conference. Western Dubuque's got it already, but they've won 10 out of the last 11, and they want to stay on that upswing here going into their tough schedule.
Absolutely. A little jumper left-handed, hiding on the baseline, no good. There's Birds, gets his way in there as Ben Birds, a substitution. Another one of the 8 seniors comes in, gets a rebound, put back is good. It's a 9-point Bobcat lead, 2.5 to go, quarter one.
Yeah, this is a very senior-dominated Bobcat team.
Left wing, got it to go. There's Mark Gelwicks as he splashes it home. He's been good for that the last few ball games, coming in, getting a 3 right off the bat. Only a 4 of 7, 57% coming in. Thanks, Bill, for pointing that out. But it seems like he's been, every time he comes in the last few games anyway, he's been knocking one of those down.
I'll tell you what, he's such a great sub off the bench. He gives those big guys, some time in the middle to take a breath and create some offense as well. So a great sub off that bench for Coach Utah.
Talk about creating some offense. Bombover comes in the lane. Nice nifty move. Puts it in for 2. Trainer no good on the jump shot from 13 feet out on the far side. 15-7 Bobcats. They come up with it here with 1:40 to go in quarter one. Otting drives all the way in short corner. Puts it up in traffic. Body contact underneath on Cassett, and Otting will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, both these teams kind of mirror each other somewhat in the fact that they like to drive, get some penetration there, get to the line. And Coach Garrity, I remember back years ago, he was always one of those coaches that I want to make more free throws than the other team attempts. And you look at their stats, and that's exactly what's happening this year.
When those philosophies work, there's no use of changing them. And reason why he has 469 career wins in his 37th season as a high school varsity coaching boys basketball coach. 469 wins, 309 losses. Second one's good by Otting. As 6 years head coach at Western Dubuque, 7 total years. He co-coached that first year with Coach Wayne Cusick. Here's a nice move off the window and good by John Nagel. His third field goal of the night. It's 17-9 now.
Now, Hawks defensively have to come up with a couple of stops here as the Bobcats really been able to get things going exactly the way they want.
Oh, good off the back of the rim on the shot there, but a rebound inside. Another offensive board. Tommy Kane gets to that one. Kane is another one of the 8 seniors. 8 seniors, 5 juniors, 1 sophomore. Haldeman has it, drives all the way in, clear lane, and gets it off the window and good. That was too easy, I'm sure, for Coach Utah's comfort.
well, and he showed some quickness there. Gave him a little fake, like he's going to shoot that three-pointer, and then got that nice lane and went very, very quick and aggressively in there for the easy bucket.
19-9, 40 seconds to go. First quarter. Good aggressive move by Nagel. Too hard, though, at the back of the rim. He's had 3 of those that right around that cylinder just have not fallen here in the home rims tonight. 30 seconds to go. A 10-point Bobcat lead. Holman will dribble it out top. Coach Garrity, his 8th school here at Western Dubuque. He's got 4 state trips. Of course, he was here at West Delaware from 1996 until 2001. Was the head coach. In 99 and 2000, West Delaware went to state. Coach Matt Uthoff, the senior point guard on that team in 2000. Up top, driving in, Haldeman with the pass on the baseline. Beautiful pass and good recognition by the baseline man to come up with that and put it off the window, and good. And that's the way our first quarter comes to a close. 21-9 is the lead. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaches from everyone at Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Logan back with the Ohio Top Cedar Gymnasium. Western Dubuque, 21-9 lead here in the second quarter. They come in averaging 67.7 a night. West Delaware averaging 58.5 a night. They've got some work to do to come back. West Delaware averaging 52 points given up, and Western Dubuque right there with only 53 per game defensive average. There's a jumper from Baumhover right off the bat as the Bobcats get it to start the second quarter, and their hot offense is continuing and not cooling off for now. There's a right corner 3. Casa can't get it to go off the backside. Out of bounds. Last touch by Western Dubuque, they say. It will stay Hawks basketball. Baseline inbounds underneath. 23-9 here in favor of the Bobcats. 7:36 to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, Hawks just cold shooting in that first quarter. They're just 3 out of 14 and did not get to the free throw line at all. And you just got to shoot the ball better than that. Western Dubuque, 9 out of 15.
Thomas Trainer dials in from long distance left corner, got it to go. So Trainer gets the second 3 of the ball game, 23-9.
We have both of them off the bench, but now defensively they got to come up with some stops here.
And it's been too easy. Bobcats have a great offense, of course, led by Spencer Haldeman, who comes in averaging 24 a night. There's a nifty move off the window, a good left-handed little runner there. Finger roll off, high off the window, and good for Haldeman. That's his 5th basket of the night. 11 points. I have them. No good off the back of the rim on a shot there in the middle of the lane by the Hawks. And the Bobcats come the other way. There is a 3 by Otting on the far side. Those gray jerseys are kind of tough to read. From here is Cole Otting with the 3. And a 30-second timeout. Coach Uthoff wants to cool it down right there if he can. 28-12. We've seen the Hawks come out and shoot like this a couple times, and tonight is the night that the Bobcats are feeling it. 28-12 here, and so we're not even halfway through this second quarter.
Yeah, and defensively, the Hawks, I printed off that sheet today. Defensively, they're second in Walmack East for fewest points given up.
Kind of surprising. Mount Vernon with 47, and West Delaware 52. Western Dubuque with 53.
Yeah, 52, and they're at 28. We're not even halfway through the second quarter yet. So defensively, they got to get some stops, get a little more physical, get a little more presence on there. And I know it's a tough job, but somebody's got to stop Haldeman.
Yes, indeed, as Knowles will bring it up. 11 points already for Haldeman. Nagel, Kelly, driving top of the key. Kelly over to Knowles, and just too high of a pass and out of bounds. Lands behind the Western Dubuque coaching staff. Coach Dennis Garrity, Wayne Cusick, the sophomore coach, Ben Wilson, and the freshman coach, Adam Kedley. There is a foul high up top. Going to be on Ryan Kedley as McAndrew was hand checked by Kelly. As that'll be his first. Team number 3 now. Pass inside. Here's then travel there. Baumhover got away with it if he did. A fadeaway off the window and good by Baumhover. He's got his 4th field goal of the night. 8 points for Nolan.
Yeah, he's done a tremendous job underneath. That was just a good lob play, and he might have gotten away with the travel, but did a nice little spin move, created some distance.
Here's a turnover. Just picked his pocket from behind. McAndrew of Nagel all the way in, no good. The first attempt put back, no good by Haldeman. And then Baumhover got it. He put it up. Haldeman tried to put it up after the rebound. A little extracurricular there. A lot of contact there. Haldeman puts it up and gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was Haldeman against 4 Hawks, and Haldeman came down with the rebound, and that's just a great effort there by Haldeman.
And Kelly gets called for the foul inside. That's his second, team number 4. First one is up and good. There's a rare miss by Haldeman. He'll have one more. Spencer Haldeman comes in an 80% free throw shooter, 128 of 160 so
down
far.
From a year ago. This whole team is shooting less percentages a year, and that's one thing, a little concern for Coach Garrity. Usually he's up in the high 70s.
Up and around, no good off the right side. A rare 2 miss there by Haldeman. As a team, Western Dubuque shoots better from the free throw line, 71.2, as the Bobcats shoot just 69-8. Baumhover gets called for a reach in after the rebound by the Hawks was corralled, and the Hawks down here 30-12, 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Ryan Trainer has it up top. Knowles is in there with him, along with Thomas Trainer, John Dangle, and Mark Gelwicks. Driving, Knowles has it knocked away, and Haldeman chases it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Hawk basketball as Jacob Westhoff will come back in for Baumhover as he'll join Potoff, also Otting, McAndrew, and Haldeman. The 5 for the Bobcats. 5.5 to go in the first half. 30-12 Western Dubuque. Thomas Trainer thought about a 3. Gives it up inside the right wing. Nagel now. Nagel up top to Trainer, right wing. Ryan drives, kicks it left corner. A deep 2, rattles around, hits the window, and goes on through for Mark Gelwicks. His second field goal of the night. 5 points for him.
Yeah, he's done a tremendous job off that bench. He brings a lot of energy out there, plays some tough defense, and gives the Hawks some good minutes off that bench.
All the way in, McAndrew. Blocking foul called underneath by Gelwicks. He'll pick up his first. And McAndrew will go to the line. Otting will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's one of those ones. Gelwicks, if he was a starter, needed to play a lot of minutes out of it. Defensively, he just gets a lot of fouls like that because he likes to guard that interior and is not afraid to go right after him. And that's the one thing he usually does is gets himself in trouble.
As Otting gets the first free throw to go, he'll have one more. Cole Otting averages second on the team, 15.8. He's a 74% free throw shooter. This one trickles out, but a rebound by Potoff. Potoff worked his way in and able to get the ball. The Bobcats will set it up with a 31-14 lead, 4:45 and counting here in the second. Bobcats have control offensively here tonight. McAndrew back up top. Westhoff swings it to Otting. Otting, Baumhover, and Haldeman, those 3 seniors, have played for 3 years now, and the first 3 players in school history for the Bobcats to be on 3 conference title teams. And there is one of them, Otting, stepping out left corner for the long 3, his second 3 of the game, and it's a 20-point lead, 34-14, 4:20 to go. Another turnover there as Gelwicks loses it, and Otting comes away with it. Otting was all the way in, runs into Nagel, almost able to finish. It's batted away. Westhoff hustled for it, able to save it, throw it back in, but to the wrong color jerseys. The Hawks cast it all the way in. A nice twirly move, but can't get it to go. And it'll go out of bounds and go the other way as Kyle Wright, the sophomore, will come in for the first time here tonight as the sophomores picked up a win in the game here before. West Delaware beat Western Dubuque 63-44. The freshmen also got a victory earlier this afternoon. JV girls for West Delaware and the freshman girls both won 36-25 and 37-27 over in Epworth. We'll give you a girls' varsity scores updates. There's a turnover. Wright comes away with that one. As the night goes along, as the Hawks taking on the number 2 in Class 4A team, Western Dubuque. Hawkins still undefeated, trying to stay perfect. There is a foul up top. And Trainer will be fouled by, take your pick. There was 2 Bobcats
call on
right
Adi. He was the first one. And I think he got fouled twice, but that's just the hustle that guard tandem for the Bobcats have. And offensively and even defensively, right now the Bobcats look just that half a step quicker and beating the Hawks to the spots offensively to get some shots, defensively to get rebounds to keep the Hawks away from shooting.
Dangle gets it up top. He drives all the way in, pulls up, puts it up, and is blocked away by Haldeman. Dangle crashes to the floor. Haldeman has it. Right side all the way in. Contact on the floor as Haldeman was passing the ball. As Gelwick's from behind, I believe, will be called for it. It is. It's going to be on Gelwick's, his second. Team number 6. 3:16 to go. Still 34-14. Otting comes back in after a quick breather. Frank McAndrew will take his seat.
I got a feeling Coach Jacobson and you and I is probably not going to really be able to figure out a place to put Haldeman next year.
Can do it all. Haldeman, another 3 right there. His second 3 of the game. As here's a quick 3 by Cassett. That's not falling. Trying to throw it back in the middle of the lane to Cassett. Notting just picks it away. 37-14. A lot of things going right for the Bobcats, and for the Hawks, not so much. Nice pass by Haldeman. And Westhoff off the window and good. His first bucket of the night, but that was because of a great assist by Spencer Haldeman. That's what he can do. Short timeout. We'll take it with them. 39-14 Bobcats. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
And back in with you from Seedorf Gymnasium, John and Bill, 39-14, Western Dubuque over West Delaware. This final boys regular season broadcast of the season here. Our postseason tournament coverage will start Saturday with the girls, and then Class 2A boys on Monday from Dyersville and also from Edgewood inside Edco High School. We'll get the schedule online and tell you much more about that as the week moves along. We get into next week. Is 39-14 the lead here for the Bobcats. 2:33 to go in the second quarter. There's a foul up top, a holding foul call. State tournament crew, and a crew that gets a lot of sub-state games before the state tournament, but they've worked their share of girls mainly, but some boys state tournament as well from up north, Cedar Falls, Waterloo area. Ryan Eklund and Justin Stockdale and John Connolly, the officials here tonight for this final East Division WAMAC game. The Hawks, with a comeback win, would assure themselves a second place finish. Bobcats have already wrapped up first place in the conference. Here's a step back 3 for Cassett. No good, but a whistle called underneath on a Bobcat. And that'll be the 17th foul on Western Dubuque. Nagel will be on the line shooting 1 and the bonus.
That was also on Luke Potoff again, so quite the possession there for the Hawks. Got 2 fouls on Potoff. He came in because Westhoff had 2 early fouls. Westhoff coming back in.
Coach Garrity mixing and matching. There's a free throw up and good.
First free throw of the game here for the Hawks, and we're almost 2 minutes in the first half, so a long time for the Hawks to get to the line.
Yes. 39-15 now. And Coach Garrity, only main concern is that height on this team, the post presence. They have some scrappers, but not the size that they've had in the past. 2 free throws there. 8 points on the night for Nagel leading the way. And the Hawks come away with the turnover as Wright gets it back up to Ryan Trainer. Trent Curley is in for the first time. There's a 3 by Kyle Wright from the right corner. A little spark from the sophomore there. Kyle Wright gets a 3. for Wright. That is his third three of his varsity career. 3 of 4 now. Just under 70%. 39-19. 1:45 to go here in the second quarter.
It'd be nice to see the Hawks run off a little run here right before the half. They were down, more than 20 here. If they could get back down to, 12 or 13 or something by halftime, make it something, that they've got a logistic shot here.
Inside now, a shot up and no good, but contact there. A foul coming. As to the line will be Westhoff.
I think Trent Curley going to get called for the foul. That'll send Westhoff to the line.
Curley, the 6'1 senior, just checked in moments ago. Westhoff can't get this one to go. It rattles around, pops out the left side. They'll have one more. Curley, one of 7 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, 1 freshman, 15 on the roster for the Hawks. Westhoff, 4th leading scorer coming in, 5.4 a night, 55% free throw shooter. Can't get the second one to go as well. Hawks down to a 20-point lead here, 39-19.
Coach Garrity at halftime. He's got a 20-point lead right now, but he is not going to be happy with the free throw shooting here by the Bobcats in first half.
Nagel leaves it short, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. It's swatted away. He gets up with it. That's going to be a travel. Just kind of forgot where he was to get up before he got the ball, but he didn't have time with 3 great jerseys right there fighting to get the ball as well. And Nagel just kind of forgotten and got up with it.
That's some scrappy defense there by the Bobcats. Nagel's getting that ball a lot in that paint area, but they're doing a nice job of collapsing on him, double teaming him, and really making it tough on John Nagel inside.
1 minute to go, 39-19. Bobcats with the comfy lead here. Left side bomb over. Driving, now step back. Now give it off to Haldeman. Haldeman, bounce pass, bomb over was not going there. And out of bounds will go the other way.
Just the 4th turnover by the Bobcats here in the first half. 44 seconds to go here in the first half.
Still a 20-point lead here for Western Dubuque. And their gray road uniforms here with the red numbers, the white trim. Hawks in their traditional home white unis with the checkered black and orange up and down the side, the orange numbers and the black trim. 25 seconds to go here in the second. Up top is Cassett. Driving, pulls up, 15-footer right on the free throw line, got it to go. The jumper good for Ty Cassett, his first bucket of the night. They've done a nice job shutting him down. The leading scorer coming in with 13.8 a contest, and he puts up his first shot good there with 5 seconds to go now, 39-21. 3 for Haldeman, deep. My goodness, from Colesburg that time. Deep style for Haldeman to end the first half. That's his 3rd 3. And he's having a heck of a night already. 17 points for Spencer Haldeman. And it's a 42-21 lead here for the Bobcats. Western Dubuque 42, West Delaware 21. We'll take a break, come back, look at the numbers when we come back right after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Baskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
If you need residential or commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical work, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical is proud to support all the area athletes, coaches, and fans and wish them the best for continued success.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Wright Funeral Home wishes all the area athletes and coaching staff the best of luck for a successful season. Wright Funeral Home with locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
For your fertilizer, chemical, and agronomy needs, contact Gary Menson or Mike Engler at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington. Good luck to all area athletes and coaching staff from everyone at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Back in the Seedorf Gymnasium, John Swisher, Bill Logan, along with in-studio producer, program director, operations manager of KMCH, back on East Main Street, just down the road. A couple blocks here tonight in Manchester. Mike Johnson as halftime here of the West Delaware Western Dubuque boys game, 42-21 in favor of the Bobcats of Western Dubuque. The WAMAC East Division champions here tonight, flexing their muscle early in this first half and showing why. As the Bobcats at 16-3 overall, 10-3 in the conference against the Hawks, 10-9 and 7-6 in that four-way tie. As we'll try to get updates later on, Anamosa is hosting Maquoketa tonight, and Anamosa as also Central DeWitt is at Mount Vernon. Those are the other three teams tied in second place with the Hawks. That'll all be decided on the final night of East Division play. And for Western Dubuque, we've talked about it. Every team has one of these nights coming out, just playing well offensively. Everything's going in. For the other team, it's tough to match that, and you couple that with some turnovers, not taking care of the ball. Western Dubuque very aggressive on defense, and this is what we have, a 21-point game here at halftime.
All the above just happened in that first half. Is the Western Dubuque Bobcats, very, very good first half. Probably the only thing Coach Garrity's got to be upset with at halftime is the free throw shooting. They're only 3 out of 8 shooting free throws, and in his book, they should be 7 out of 8, so I guarantee you there'll be at least a small mention, but he's just really, really got to be happy with their effort here tonight. They just seem to be a little step quicker, a little more hop in their step type of thing than the Hawks. They're just, they're hungry. They're out there. They're trying to, get things going here down the road. Shooting-wise, shooting 65% in that first half, 12 out of 18 from two-point range, 5 out of 8 from behind the three-point line. They were 4 for 4 in that second quarter alone. 3 out of 8. They're letting scoring Spencer Haldeman with 17, Cole Otting with 9, and Nolan Baumhauer with 8. That's their big three, and they proved it in that first half. For the Hawks, just some cold shooting, getting out hustled a little bit, too many turnovers, shooting 34% in the first half, 5 out of 17 from two-point range, just 3 out of 6 from behind the three-point line, and only got to the free throw line twice. Made them both, but that's the one thing that he's not going to be happy with. Coach Utah's going to want to see Hawks at the line a lot more here in that second half. Their 21 points are being led by John Nagel with 8, Mark Gelwick's off the bench with 5, and then Kyle Wright with a three-pointer, Thomas Trainer with a three-pointer, both off the bench, and then Ty Cassick just can't quite find that shooting touch yet, just with 2.
42-21, start off Western Dubuque right from the get. They had a first quarter lead of 21-9. And then they outscored the Hawks by 21 points, 21-12 in that second quarter, scoring 21 points in both the first 2 quarters for Western Dubuque. They've been consistent, and they lead here at halftime, 42-21. Want to thank all 38 of our regular sports boosters for making the coverage possible here tonight, along with our 6 extra Western Dubuque flavored sponsors. They are By County Disposal out of Dyersville, Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington, Meyer Mechanical, Dyersville, Riker Shoes in Dyersville, Wapsie Valley Reload Center, and Willenborg Lawn ornaments. Thanks to all those extra sponsors tonight. Back in Epworth, I should say, the girls game. It's a close one at the end of the first quarter as Western Dubuque, the number 2 team in 4A, undefeated at 20-0, leads West Delaware by the score of 14-12. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along here tonight. Congratulations to the Maquoketa Valley Wrestlers, as that's live coverage on KMCH right now. Jamie and Roger tonight, Team Regional Dual Class 1A action down in Lisbon. Maquoketa Valley defeated their first round opponent, Wilton, and they're battling Lisbon right now. The championships, the winner goes to the state team dual tournament next Wednesday inside Wells Fargo Arena. That starts off the individual tournament. And all the coverage, as usual, will come right here from KMCH Sports starting next Wednesday into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 42-21 here at halftime. West Delaware trails Western Dubuque. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Everyone at Wapsie Valley Creamery and Reload Center wish all the area athletes and coaching staff the best on a successful season. Wapsie Valley Creamery Independence and Wapsie Valley Reload Center in Worthington, partners in excellence.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 to 6, Wednesday, 9:30 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 4, or by appointment. Good luck to all the area athletes and coaches from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back inside West Delaware High School Gymnasium, 42-21. The halftime score, Western Dubuque leading West Delaware. Talked about the series dating back to 2011. Western Dubuque has not lost to the Hawks, 9-0 since the 2011 season. The last win for the Hawks coming back in 2010 in Epworth. The last win at home for West Delaware varsity basketball team against Western Dubuque is 2007. Hawks got their work to do, and that's not a good start. Turnover right off the bat as the Hawks get it to start the second half. Westhoff picks one off on the far side of the lane, and we go back the other way. Just starting this third quarter, 42-21. Last check from the girls' game was 14 to 12, I should say, in favor of Western Dubuque over West Delaware on the girls' game tonight inside Western Dubuque High School. There's a shot, no good. Rebound by the Hawks. Knowles has it. It's Knowles, Trainer, Kelly, Cassett, and Nagel, the 5. Inside, Nagel off the window, and good. That's a good start offensively there. Get it inside to Nagel. We saw it early on. He had 3 field goals in that first quarter, and then the Bobcats clamped up, and the Hawks went away from it.
Well, it looks like they're really going to try to pound that thing inside. Both possessions there, try to get the ball inside to Nagel and see if they can draw some fouls.
Inside, blocked out of there by Kelly as Westhoff went with it. His momentum took him to the ground. Cassett for a quick 3. No good off the back of the rim. Kelly crashing in for the rebound. They're going to call a foul. He's going for the board, but he crashed right into the back of Haldeman. And Ryan Kelly will pick up his third foul as we go Western Dubuque basketball right to left. 42-23, 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Haldeman beats the pressure by just throwing it up to Otting. Had partial numbers, 3-on-2. Now all the way to the rack, no good. Leaves it high off the right side of the window. And a tie ball will be called. It will stay Western Dubuque basketball.
Just entirely too many offensive rebounds by the Bobcats. The Hawks just got to do a much better job of boxing them out, not letting get them all those second chance opportunities.
This one all the way in the backcourt. Otting chases it down. He'll have the basketball coming up here over the timeline with Casa guarding him. Now Westhoff. 6.5 to go, third quarter. 42-23. Right side Baumhofer. Thought about it, getting cast it up in the air. Knowles up in the air, I should say. This ball is pinballed around. It will go out of bounds off the Bobcats. And Hawks basketball.
Yeah, one off two Bobcats because they were the two that were fighting for that offense rebound and kind of bumped into each other. The ball went out of bounds. So, maybe too much aggressive there by the Bobcats and knocked themselves out of an offensive rebound. But Hawks got to take advantage.
Cast it inside the Nagel. Contact there as John goes up for two. He'll go to the line. The only Hawk to go to the line so far. He was there once before. He made both of those free throws in the second quarter. He'll go back there for two here. John Nagel, second leading scorer on the team with 9.1 tonight. A 73% free throw shooter as he knocks down the first one.
That foul's called on Jacob Westhoff. That's his third. So Potoff comes back in for Westhoff.
Both teams have one foul early on here in the second half as Nagel splashes home the second free throw. He's 4 for 4, 42-25 now. Favor of Western Dubuque. Bobcats, a Class 4A team again this year like they were a couple years ago. Baumhofer goes down. The baseline falling down is a West Delaware Hawk. The offensive foul is called. A timeout here by Coach Garrity. He wants to talk some items over here as a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as we'll talk about that postseason. The Hawks get the host first round on Monday, February 23rd. They will host right here at West Delaware High School. They'll play the 8 o'clock game against Center Point Urbana, the opponent that Coach Uthoff has talked about. They've been scouting them, looking at them. It looked like there was going to be them because of the seeding process for the last couple of weeks now. The first game will be Dubuque, Wahlert, and Independence, as Wahlert obviously the favorite to come out of that four-team pod.
Yeah, and it's nice to be able to host that first-round game here. I know the Hawks are excited about being able to play at home and hopefully have a big crowd out there for that tournament game.
Absolutely. Western Dubuque will also get the hold on that night, Class 4A first round, as they'll host Davenport Assumption after Dubuque Senior and Bettendorf play in game one. Here's a shot, 14-footer inside the lane by Cassett, no good. Rebounded by Western Dubuque. 42-25. Knowles got a partial steal, but the ball is batted right back in the hands of a Bobcat all the way in, up and good. I think that was Haldeman or Baumhofer?
That was a Haldeman. Then there was a little kind of pushing and shoving and type of stuff. So I don't think they called a foul, but I think they might have just gave some kind of a warning.
Maybe touching the ball, I think it was.
Okay, because I saw some, there's the players are talking about, there's a lot of, and there was a lot of arms flailing around in there, but you would expect that in a Hawk Bobcat game.
They gave the bucket to Baumhofer.
Nope, Haldeman.
Oh, now they changed. Okay,
yep,
give it to Haldeman. Spencer, that's his 19th point of the night. This ball just goes out of bounds. It will stay West Delaware basketball.
Two subs for Hawks, Trainer and Gelwick. Created some spark there in that first half. See if they can get some things going here for the Hawks. Trailing by 19 here with the 5:10 mark of the third quarter.
Trainer trying to get in bound, 44-25. To Cassidy does, high left wing. Up top, Cassidy, now left side to Trainer. Thomas gives it up to Gelwick. Now Ryan Trainer, right wing inside. Good pass. Nagel off the window and good. They can make it look so easy at times. They get a lot more where that came from as they're down still 44-27. 4:50 to go here in the third frame.
Yeah, they just be able to get some stops here defensively here and, get a few buckets. You don't have to get that whole lead all at one time, but you've got to be able to get some stops defensively.
There's a three, no good. Clings off the front of the rim by Otting. Rebound by Nagel. Pushes ahead. Trainer, Thomas, driving lane. Pass to Cassett for a three, right corner. No good. Just spun around and popped out the last second as Haldeman corrals the rebound for the Bobcats. Spencer drives out, backs it out, left wing. 4:15 and counting third quarter, 44-27. There's going to be a bumping foul called just inside the left wing as Haldeman is bumped into.
Trainer was guarding him, gave him a little shiver there. Probably if he didn't get called for a foul there, Haldeman was probably going to get an easy bucket. So probably pretty good foul there by Trainer.
Substitutions getting ready to check in at the table as Haldeman directing the offense to McAndrew. Girls update halftime from Epworth. It is Western Dubuque leading West Delaware 24-19. So a 5-point lead, Bobcats over the Hawks, and the girls contest in Epworth tonight. There's a nice move off the window and good body control on the right side by Baumor. He has another basket, 12 points on the night for Nolan.
Yeah, he just does a nice job of being able to use that body. You know, it's not as tall and physical as maybe some of the Bobcats in the past, but does a good job of using the body that he's got to create some space.
Here's a moving screen as we go the other way. Bobcat basketball after the foul called on Mark Gelwick. So it'll be his third, team number 3 as well. 3.5 to go here in the third. 46-27. A 19-point lead. It was 21 at the halftime break. So they made a little progress. It's not enough. As of right now, the way the Bobcats are playing.
The Hawks still just haven't quite found that shooting touch yet here in the third quarter.
Deep three and sold the acting job there, did Haldeman. Just a little contact. Ryan Trainer way out top. As that shot was from Masonville that time, as Haldeman will earn 3 free throws here as Ryan Trainer will pick up his second foul in a matter of the last minute.
Yeah, and that's one of those fouls. You sit there and go, you know, I take my chances for him shooting that long three rather than him going to the line. 80% free throw shooter, pretty good odds he's going to knock these things down.
He missed a rare two his first time in the second quarter. He makes the first one, the second one good, nothing but net, and he'll have one more.
He'll probably tell himself, I'm not even hitting the rim the rest of every shot of free throw right now, because he's one of those kids that shoot 100 free throws every day, 365 days a year.
And that's why he's as good as he is. 24 points a night going to UNI.
Going to be a great Panther.
To play for Coach Jacobson and company. 49-27 now. Nagel. Get it out to Gelwick. Mark swings it right side. Trainer now finds Kyle Wright, who just checked back in. The sophomore back up top to Thomas. Trainer 4-3. Bounces around and falls on in. Thomas Trainer gets his second three of the night, his second field goal as well. It's a 19-point lead, 49-30. 2:40 to go here in the third. Back up on top, Ben Birds just checked in. Another one of those seniors on his 8-senior roster for Coach Garrity and company. Here is a long two for Haldeman. He continues his point-getting ways. He's right at his average now, 24 points. So contact there. Nagel goes hard, gets the jump hook, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play as the foul comes.
Yeah, he's working his tail off inside that paint area, and Westhoff and Botoff really doing a tremendous job, putting a lot of body on him. And Baumhauer is going to get called for his second foul there, trying to guard that little spin move. Great move there by Nagel.
6 point of this third quarter. It's that 9th point of the third quarter. 17 total now for John Nagel as the lead is trimmed 51-33 with 2:13 to go here in this third quarter.
Every time the Hawks get a little offense going, they just can't get a stop on defense.
Haldeman drives, middle lane, pulls up, 12-footer.
That's why Haldeman just does a tremendous job.
He is something. Another 2-point field goal there. 3 of those here in this third quarter. Had 3 threes in the first half. None of those here yet. He's got 26 points. Nagel all the way in. Right block. Nice move in the lane. Can't get to go off the right side. He's fouled again. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And if they call that on Westhoff, that'll be his 4th.
It is. Number 4 on Jacob Westhoff. the junior. So no good, hard off the back of the rim. He'll have one more. 5 in a row for John Nagel until this miss. Nagel leading the offense with 17 points. Ryan Trainer, Kelly, and Knowles all have 0 points so far. Cassett has 2. John Nagel been picking up the slack as the second one drops on in for 18 points now tonight for Nagel. 1.5 to go in the third. 53-34 in favor of the Bobcats. Holman behind the back dribble. Guarded by Cassett, top of the key.
He just makes it look way too easy.
Yeah, the way he can handle that basketball, let alone shoot it.
Well, you got to come out and guard him with that three, but then he'll be so quick and just take you to the hole if you come out and over-guard him.
This ball was knocked out of bounds on the drive by Baumover. Tried to pass it inside. Quick passes. Player wasn't ready and went out of bounds. Will stay baseline in bounds underneath. Little jumper inside. Little contact there. Birds will go to the line to shoot 2. I believe Nagel was whistled for it.
That's John's first foul, and this is one of the things tonight. Usually he's in foul trouble.
That's a bright spot. Yeah.
Because that's one of the things John usually gets himself in trouble. The other team is always getting the paint area, but done a tremendous job. That's just his first foul tonight.
Birds knocks down the first free throw. He'll have one more.
Bird's only a 45% free throw shooter on the year. You made that one look easy.
First time there tonight. His third point of the night. One of the bench players, the role players. One of the 8 seniors for the Bobcats. Nagel has a seat. Trent Curley back in. He joins Knowles, Cassett. Also Kyle Wright and Thomas Trainer, the 5 for the Bobcats. It's Haldeman, McAndrew, Birds. Also Baumover and Potoff out there. We've got the rebound, dribble it all the way out top, gets it to Haldeman, and the Bobcats reset the offense back to a 20-point lead, 54-34. Like you said, this whole quarter, once you get something going offensively, Bobcats strike right back, not able to get stops, but as easy as their offense been able to get it tonight, it's just been tough.
Yeah, and then when they miss the free throw, they get the offensive rebound, so it just seems like anytime maybe you might have stopped them, then they get a rebound there and get some possession, and knowing Coach Garrity, even with over a minute to go here, he's playing for a last shot here at the end of the third quarter, taking about half that time off.
30 seconds to go. Haldeman drives. A pass deflected away, but able to chase it down as Baumover. Haldeman comes back up with it.
There's that half a step quicker. They just look all night long.
Haldeman now. Up top, guarded by Wright and Cassett. Double team. He gets rid of it. 10 seconds. Baumover. Elbow. Gets it back to Haldeman. Haldeman, 5 seconds. Nice pass. Baumover off the window and good. They make it look easy, as we've said. Baumover with the assist to Haldeman. That's the end of the third quarter. 56-34. Bobcats lead. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaches from everyone at Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Fourth quarter about ready to get underway here. 56-34. Bobcats with the lead in this final WAMAC East Division boys basketball contest here tonight. West Delaware battling for second place in a four-way tie currently with Central DeWitt, Mount Vernon, and Anamosa coming in tonight. Bobcats have already wrapped up the first place in the conference standings. Their fourth division title in a row, tied last year with Beckman So 3 of the 4 outright. Knowles gets the rebound off a shot by Kelly. Now casts it for 3. No good off the right side. Corralled by Haldeman.
Hawks' cold shooting continues. Well, we haven't seen much cold shooting out of the Hawks here in the home gym. Usually shot the ball pretty well this year.
Up top is Potoff now, 56-34. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the fourth. Quick moving game. It got started right at 7:30, not even an hour old here tonight. Bomb over, little jumper for the baseline. A 10-footer got it to go. Bomb over continues his nice scoring ways, and a travel there. And we go the other way.
Just the second turnover of the whole half by either team. Hawks with both of them. Bobcats still no turnovers here in the second half.
Just under 7 to play. 58-34. Left side. Now back up top. Otting to Holloman. Extended high right wing. Both teams just have 1 game left after tonight, playing their 20th game here tonight. West Division WAMAC opponents next Tuesday night. Hawks will host South Tana, and Western Dubuque will welcome in Independence. There's a ball that's knocked out of bounds on the drive by the Bobcats. It will stay Bobcat basketball, baseline inbounds underneath. 58-34, 6:20 and counting here in the fourth. Top Haldeman. 2 outing. Bomb over. Bobcats just playing keep away here and trying to run some time off the clock. Kelly got away with the reach there. Just a tad, huh?
Might have got away with one. Referees want to see the clock keep going too.
There's a hard foul as Otting goes hard to the rim, puts it up, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Jordan Knowles is going to get called for his second foul. Team 6.
Otting's had a quiet 9 points. He had all 9 of those in that first half. Had those 2 threes in the second quarter. No good on the first one. He'll have 1 more. And the second one falls through. 59-34, the lead here for Western Dubuque. 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Trainer up top now inside, cutting Knowles, but Nagel reaches up and grabs it, and he is fouled by a couple Bobcats that were standing around guarding him, and Nagel will go to the line to shoot 1 on the bonus.
Yeah, Luke Potoff's got to say, okay, ref, how in the heck do you suppose I'd guard John Nagel here? He's bigger than I am, and they're going to throw that thing inside. I got to try to push him out a little bit, create some space here. And he just kind of looked at the referee like, okay, if you're going to call that, I don't really know what to do.
It's not shooting yet. It was only 6 team fouls, and Coach Garrity wants a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. 59-34 Western Dubuque. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
If you need residential or commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical work, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical is proud to support all the area athletes, coaches, and fans and wish them the best for continued success.
Back in the Senior Gymnasium, Ryan Trainer will inbound it. 59-34 Western Dubuque. This one's tapped out of bounds by hustling Luke Potoff. And the Hawks will keep it baseline inbounds underneath. Nagel drives all the way in, no good. On the left side, rebounded by Knowles, put up. And a foul coming. Jordan Knowles will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, there is finally some good offensive rebounding there by the Hawks. A couple of offensive rebounds. Knowles got the last one. He goes up, and he draws the foul on Haldeman, his first, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Actually, that's Haldeman's second. Excuse me. Misses the first one.
And Knowles will have 1 more. His first at the line tonight. First time the line has not scored any points. Jordan Knowles, the third leading scorer, coming in with an 8.9 tonight. This one no good, too hard off the back of the rim, and Knowles is still scoreless. One of the few Hawks that are struggling here tonight to get the offense going. 59-34, the lead, 5.5 to go. Western Dubuque try to close out the East Division with a win as the East Side champions with their 10-3 mark as of last week, with the 2 wins over Central DeWitt and Solon. After a loss to Anamosa before that, they won 8 games in a row. Otting up top, shaking, trying to get rid of his defender, just passes it to McAndrew. Pot off now up to Haldeman, and Bobcats will just play keep away again. Look for a good shot. Haldeman drives, though, in traffic. 3 Hawks. It somehow pinball to the right side, and getting it was Baumhover. He puts it off the window, and good. 61-34, 4:45 and counting here in the fourth.
Yeah, that was a great possession there. They took about a minute off the clock and ended up shooting a layup out of the deal. So, some great offense there. Some great patience by the Bobcats.
Thomas Trainer up top. Now Ryan Trainer, left side, Knowles. Knowles looking now. Cassett puts it on the floor. Inside to Cassett. A little jumper, fadeaway, no good. Off the front of the rim. And rebounded by Potoff. And Knowles gets back after trying to take it away from Potoff. 61-34. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. Final time of the season, we'll see either of these teams before the postseason rolls around. The Hawks will have them on the 23rd. First round here. There's a drive all the way in off the window and good, but Baumhover will go to the line as he made the basket. 1 free throw coming.
Yeah, there again, we've talked about all night long. They just look a step quicker than the Hawks. Baumhover just took that ball all the way from the right wing, drove into the paint area, and just beat John Nagel down the line, puts it high off the glass and in. Drew the second foul on Nagel to go to the line to shoot the N1. And Hawks still scoreless in the fourth quarter. We're past the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter. Hawks still scoreless in that fourth quarter. Subs coming in, Nick LaRosa in for the Hawks.
Bobcats have scored 7 points here in the fourth with 3:54 to go. Baumhover the three-point play, no good. Too hard off the back of the rim. 63-34, 3:40 and counting here in the fourth. There's a shot, no good. Left wing by Gelwicks, rebounded by Baumhover. Come back the other way.
Nice to see Nick LaRosa in there. He's been injured, unable to even dress most of the year. Senior for the Hawks, getting in there and getting some game time.
Up top is Tommy Kane. Also in there, Haldeman still in there, but another new face, Quinn Ronick, is in there. A couple more subs now. Ben Birds is back in. Jacob Westhoff is in to join Haldeman, Kane, and Ronick. The Hawks have Trainer, Wright, Curley, Gelwicks. There's a shot, no good off the back of the rim. And fight for the ball goes out of bounds off the Bobcats. So stay West Delaware basketball. Other one in there for the Hawks is Nick LaRosa.
Inbounds pass. Thomas Trainer drives right down the middle of the lane off the glass. And then great move there by Thomas Trainer. First points of the fourth quarter for the Hawks.
His 8th of the ball game, 5th in the second half, and a full timeout here for Coach Garrity and company. Learning timeout here as 63-36. So night's done for Spencer Haldeman. He finishes his night with 24, I believe.
26.
26, that's right. 26 points, all in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah,
and for any here in the fourth.
Shoot the ball in the fourth quarter here, so
didn't have to with this commanding lead, 63-36. The Hawks already back out there. Try to have a update for you. The girls' game going on in Epworth tonight. The last check was a halftime score of 24-19. 24-19 in favor of Western Dubuque. 2:49 to go here in the contest. Going right to left, Western Dubuque. Ronick back up on top. Holloman's out of there.
Troy Monahan in for the Hawks here now as well.
We mentioned, Matt
Monahan
McMahon for the Bobcats. Who else is in there? There's a shot, no good. Creams out the right side. It's going to be a foul called on Tommy Kane. Now be shooting one of the bonus for the Hawks here. So
program time.
Yeah, Matt Monahan. Matt McMahon, I should say. Troy Monahan. Kyle Wright. Also Nick LaRosa. Trent Curley, the 5 for the Hawks. One of the bonus here on the line. The lefty McMahon shoots it up and good. He'll have one more.
That's his first free throw attempt of the year.
Nicely done. Frank Bream is in there for Western Dubuque as well, along with Ben Burns, Tommy Kane, also number 50, Chad Bergfeld, and number 32, Quinn Ronick. 2:15 and counting here in the fourth. 63-38. Favor of the Bobcats. There's a steal taken away by Wright all the way at the other end. There's hard contact. Good block up top, but major contact down below. And Wright will go to the line to shoot two as the foul will be called on Chad Bergfeld, his first team, number 9 now.
Yeah, that was a good steal there by Kyle Wright. Did a nice job of anticipating. Got in that passing lane. Figuring that ball was going to come back out to the top. Hustled down there and got there, and then Bergfeld got him on the foul. So Wright will go to the line and shoot two. Wright 3 for 6, I think, on the year from the free throw line. Yep.
Up and good. Nothing but 9 on the first one. He's got 4 points tonight. Had a 3 early on in the second quarter. 63-39. 2:07 to go here in this ball game. Up and good on the second one as well. So 5 points on the night for the sophomore Kyle Wright. 23-point lead, 63-40. Western Dubuque has outscored West Delaware in every quarter, 21-12 in the 21-9 in the first, 21-12 in the second, and 14-13 in the third. Only 6 points for the Hawks in this quarter. 7 for the Bobcats. 63-40, 140 and counting here in the ball game. Substitution players in there for both teams. Ball just knocked out of bounds. Will stay Western Dubuque basketball. Both these teams have a week off before they play their final regular season game coming next Tuesday.
Yeah, there was a lot of that by design, leaving Friday night open as for a makeup game if they needed to. And pretty fortunate weather this year that not many cancellations or anything, so a rare Friday night open. I'm not going to know what to do with myself come Friday night.
Use that as your Valentine's night because you won't be free Saturday.
Yeah.
That's probably in the plans already, right?
No, I'm busy Friday night, even though I'm not busy Friday night. Valentine's has to go on Sunday.
There's a double dribble called up top on number 2, a new face in there for the Bobcats, Bo Kramer. We'll go the other way. 63-40, 105 to go here in the fourth quarter. Another sub in here. Let's see. Who's that? Number 5? It's Tyler Ganson. Ganson in there for Coach Garrity and a company. He's another one of the 5 juniors on the roster. Under a minute to go here in the game. 63-40. As the Bobcats came out hot tonight, firing away. It would take a good effort from the Hawks. Wasn't quite the game that we expected if West Delaware came out right out of the gates matching Western Dubuque, but this wasn't meant to be here tonight. The Bobcats played well offensively and topping the nets with 21 points in that first quarter to set the tone. Spencer Holloman tonight, 26 points. he led the way with 17 at half, and the remaining 9 points, I should say, in that third quarter. Had scored none in the fourth before he left a few minutes ago. No shot, foul called on the floor, and going to the line to shoot is as LaRosa gets the foul.
He's not going to be on your roster there because he wasn't on quick stats.
Free throw up and good.
You're going to have to add him on your
Must
sheet.
Be
there.
a sophomore.
Oh, he's a junior. They got him listed on there as a junior. Made both of them. You got to teach those other guys how to shoot free throws.
Up and good. Journey Wilson, the junior for the Bobcats. Here we have a turnover for West Delaware. We go back the other way. 5 seconds to go. Western Dubuque is just hang on to it here and get their 17th win of the year. 17-3, 11-3 in the East Side. Drop the Hawks to 10-10 and 7-7 in the East Division. Bobcats get the 65-40 win here tonight. A 25-point victory for Western Dubuque over West Delaware. As we'll step away, we'll come back, start our post-game show right after this from KMCH Sports.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
If you need residential or commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical work, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical is proud to support all the area athletes, coaches, and fans and wish them the best for continued success.
Larry at Greenworks Landscaping can create the look you've always wanted with landscaping, trees, and shrubs, retaining walls, paver patios, fire rings, and windbreaks. Larry can deliver bulk mulch. And edgers, call Larry at 563-920-3776. Greenworks Landscaping, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
By County Disposal Incorporated for all your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaches from everyone at By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Wright Funeral Home wishes all the area athletes and coaching staff the best of luck for a successful season. Wright Funeral Home with locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 to 6, Wednesday, 9:30 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 4 by appointment. Good luck to all the area athletes and coaches from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
For your fertilizer, chemical, and agronomy needs, contact Gary Menson or Mike Engler at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington. Good luck to all area athletes and coaching staff from everyone at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington.
Get in shape and have fun at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center on East Main in Manchester. All levels, all ages. Begin your road to better health today at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center, East Main, Manchester.
Wright Funeral Home wishes all the area athletes and coaching staff the best of luck for a successful season. Wright Funeral Home with locations in Cascade, Dyersville, Epworth, and Farley.
There's nothing better than a free Dupaco money makeover to help you get ahead in life. Our financial professionals will sit down with you and look for ways to cut costs and free up money for daily living and long-term saving. The Dupaco Money Makeover, a good look for your financial future. Dupaco Community Credit Union, the financial home you own.
You expect big hits on the football field and not on the road, so when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
John and Bill back with you. Post-game show here from KMCH Sports. 65-40 the final here tonight. Western Dubuque over West Delaware, the boys contest, as the Bobcats at 17-3 now. The Hawks at 10-10. The girls game ended up for tonight at Western Dubuque High School. Western Dubuque has the 8-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Last check, 34-26. That's a tough night shooting on the road, but a very tough team. Number 2, Western Dubuque in their own gym on senior night there for Coach Oswinkle and her seniors. 34-26 at the end of 3 is the number 2 team in 4A and the undefeated 20-0 Bobcats of Western Dubuque as they look to make another run to the state tournament title game as another very good team for Western Dubuque. Final game of both of their seasons, West Delaware and Western Dubuque, as their postseason will get underway next week. The Hawks on the 18th, next Wednesday night, right here inside Seedorf Gymnasium, as they will host their first round opponent, Decorah. We'll have that for you most likely online, maybe on the air, depending on our state wrestling tournament coverage. That'll all be decided next Wednesday when it happens, as Jamie and Roger will be down inside Wells Fargo Arena starting next week. Here tonight, 65-40 the final. Let's take a look at some of the numbers that made this one happen here tonight. Bobcats just came out, and they were filling it early and often.
Yeah, the only thing we talked about in the first half, and it continued the whole game, and the only thing that Bobcats did not do well tonight is shoot free throws. As tonight they shot the ball 20 out of 31, so about 65% from two-point range. 5 out of 10 from behind the three-point line, 50%. And any coach will take that any night. Just 10 out of 18 from the free throw line. And that's the one thing about this team is they're just not quite the free throw shooting team that Coach Garrity would like to see out of them. So 65 points. And they had 3 in double figures. Holloman with 26, Baumhofer with 18, and Odding with 10. And that's their big 3. For the Hawks, just 9 out of 26 from two-point range, 4 out of 13 from three-point, 10 out of 13 from the free throw line. They continue to shoot the ball well from the free throw line, just don't get there enough. Probably tonight, and they were led with Nagel with 18, so he had almost half the team's points here tonight. So.
Absolutely. We'll go over those individual numbers here shortly. We'll take a quick break, come back with the first of our 2 coaches. Dennis Garrity will join us first back into this from KMCH Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
For your fertilizer, chemical, and agronomy needs, contact Gary Menson or Mike Engler at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington. Good luck to all area athletes and coaching staff from everyone at Crop Production Services in Dyersville and Worthington.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Back into Seedorf Gymnasium, John Swisher, Bill Logan, along with the first of our 2 coaches here, Dennis Garrity of the Western Dubuque Bobcats. This team gets the win here tonight. And, Coach, anytime when you have a team come out shooting that well early and often, you guys did a great job offensively getting out ahead of them and setting the tone early on and scoring 21 points in that first quarter. You're always happy to see that when you're able to come out shooting like that.
Well, it's always easier playing ahead, and the last couple of games we've had great first quarters, but defensively we haven't played as well as we did tonight. We feel if we can hold people to 40, we're going to be in good shape, and this is the best defense we've played in probably 4 or 5 games. So I was very proud of our guys. We challenged them last night. We told them this was an important game for West Delaware, but it had to be an important game for us too. And if we were going to have some success tonight and in the 4A tournament, we have to play great defense, and that's what I was most proud of tonight.
Absolutely, coming out and doing it at both ends of the court, especially at this time of the year, good things to see.
Well, one stat that really pleased me, too, is we shared the ball. We had 16 assists and we had 6 turnovers, so we're very happy with that stat.
Yeah.
Well, shooting the ball so well tonight, too. I had you for around 65% from the field, and we talked off air here before we got on here that probably the only thing they didn't do as well tonight is what you'd like to see is shooting the free throws. I had them 10 out of 18 from the free throw line. That was too easy a shot for them, apparently.
Well, West Delaware leads the league in free throw percentage. We're not up where we would like to be, so that's something we'll work on. But, we finally got a really good game out of Nolan tonight. Nolan has struggled the last couple games. Defenses have ganged up on him, and our guards probably have missed him in the paint a few times, but I thought he played really well tonight, too.
Absolutely. Is now one more game to go. Get a week off to prepare, and Independence welcoming them on next Tuesday night into Empworth, and then a few more days before you start your first round. And just as we expected, Davenport Central, at your place on the 23rd. So how will you attack these next couple weeks, getting ready for the postseason?
Well, we want to take care of business against Independence, and if we get a little help out of Williamsburg, we could wind up tied for the overall WAMAC championship, which is one of our goals. And then we'll have a week to get ready for Central, which is a very quick team, very athletic, sometimes chaotic and out of control. And as long as we take care of the ball and play some defense, we think we'll be okay.
You bet. All right. Good luck to you. Congrats on the win here tonight. We'll see you down the road in the postseason.
And we'd like to wish the Hawks good luck. I know tonight wasn't their best night, but they've done a great job coming from early in the season to where they are now. And I think they're going to be a fun team to watch in the tournament, so we wish them good luck.
You betcha. Thanks for your time as always. Dennis Garrity, the head coach of the Western Dubuque Bobcats here on the post game, as we'll bring in Matt Utah, the West Delaware Hawks head coach here, as the Hawks fall tonight 65-40. And just like we've talked about, we've had this discussion sometimes when another team comes out early on and shooting like they did. I know you don't probably like your defensive effort, but when they're filling it in the hole like the Bobcats came out today, not a whole lot you can do, but give it your effort and talk about early on in this game how Western Dubuque was able to control offensively.
Well, they came out and they shared the ball, they moved the ball, and they took advantage of our breakdowns. Every help side rotation that we were laid on, they made us pay. But they're a really good team. They have really good players, and they took advantage of our miscues tonight.
They sat there, and it just seemed like every loose ball situation, every rebound situation, they just looked like they were half a step quicker tonight. And Ty Cassidy just had probably one of his poor shooting nights, and it wasn't that he's taking bad shots. He just couldn't get anything to fall tonight. And there was times that I felt that if he could have got a few of those shots to fall, that would have changed that whole complexion of that first half.
Yeah, and give them, they came out and they scored 2 baskets right away, and for whatever reason, we didn't respond. We just seemed flat tonight, and give them credit. They defended really well tonight. They took us out of some of the stuff that we wanted to do, and we didn't make the adjustments needed. We just seemed, you're right, we seemed to step slow. They won every 50-50 ball. It seems like they had 100 offensive rebounds early. I know it wasn't that many, but, just when you play against a really, really good team, you have to play perfect basketball. And, unfortunately, we didn't do that tonight.
And now a week off to prepare for your final opponent here, South Tama. Be senior night next Tuesday night here inside Seedorf. And then you'll have about a week to get ready for your first round opponent, who we found out, of course, yesterday, who we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, Center Point Urbana, getting to host here in the first round on the 23rd. So always a good feeling being able to host a district game, and it's an opponent that you've been studying up on here in the last couple of weeks in the Storm and Pointers.
Yeah, Tuesday's huge for us, because we're sitting at 10-10, and Tuesday guarantees us a winning record, which is something I don't think we've had in a few years here, which is, it's kind of the next step for our program. We won 6 games last year, and if we win Tuesday and can win a district game, we have a double in our win total from last year, which is a goal of ours. And South Tama is no slouch. They can really put the ball in the basket, and then we have CPU at our place in districts, and they play fast, and they really want to play a high up tempo game, and we should have 2 good games left, and then see what happens after that.
All right, we'll see you when the postseason rolls around. Good luck next week, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Thanks, guys.
You betcha, Matt Utah, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks. This team falls here tonight 65-40. As we break it down, did we go over not individual numbers quite yet, as John Nagel led the way with 18, 8 points for Thomas Trainer, 5 points apiece for Ty Cassett, Mark Gelwicks, and also Kyle Wright, 1 point off the bench for Matt McMahon. 6 in the scoring column tonight for the Hawks, who dropped to 10-10, 7-7 in the Wamak East Division. For the Bobcats of Western Dubuque, led by their main man, Spencer Holland, coming in averaging 24. He had 26. 20 points tonight for Nolan Baumover. He was 9 over his average. 10 points for Cole Otting, just about at his average. 4 points for Luke Potoff, 3 for Ben Birds, and 2 for Jacob Westoff, as the Bobcats improved to 17-3 overall, 11-3 in the east side of the conference. Once again, outright conference champions this year, and going for the overall conference tie, as Coach Garrity said, with a win they can do that next week over Independence at home in Epworth. So that wraps it up here tonight, wraps up our regular season coverage. We'll start with the postseason. Our postseason journey will continue. We'll start, I should say, on Saturday night, as Bill will be with the Edco Vikings girls basketball team. They travel to Fairbank, take on Wapsie Valley. I'll be covering Anamosa in Center Point on a Saturday night as they take on Center Point Urbana. We'll have live coverage of Edco and online of Anamosa Saturday night. So the quest for the postseason run all starts, Billy, Saturday night.
It does, and that's an exciting couple of weeks for us. As seems like almost every night except Sunday night, we're going to have a ball game to go to, and in reality, I wouldn't have that any other way. As that's the exciting time of the year, and it's so fun to watch these kids come out knowing the fact that, they got to come out and play well, because it's that time of year when you lose that last game, you're done and your season's over. And none of these kids, they've worked so hard since last November. They don't want to see their season end here that quickly. And there's some good teams around Eastern Iowa that they'd sure like to be able to find their way down to Des Moines.
Especially those seniors who their nights are over on those nights, very emotional times as well. Those seasons come to an end. We start that on a Saturday night right here from KMCH Sports. Until then, we will have wrestling coverage tomorrow night here from KMCH live at 6 o'clock. Western Dubuque will battle Ankeny Centennial at 6 o'clock, a first round of their team regional duels. The winner moves on to take on Cedar Rapids Jefferson tomorrow night down at Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Jamie Vansky, Roger Reed. We'll have all the action just before 6 right here on KMCH and KMCH.com tomorrow night. Thursday night, Iowa men's basketball starting with pregame at 5:30. 6 o'clock tip inside Carver with the Hawkeyes in Minnesota. Saturday, it's district wrestling from Independence, as the Hawks and other area teams will be in action. Jamie Vansky, Roger Reed have all the action. And then Saturday night, our postseason begins right here with high school girls basketball, Class 2A and 3A, respectively. That's going to do it here tonight. I want to thank all 38 of our sports boosters. Again, those extra Western Dubuque sponsors: by County Disposal, Crop Production Services, Meyer Mechanical, Riker Shoes, Wapsie Valley Reload Center, and Willenburg Lawn Ornaments. For in-studio producer Mike Johnson, John Swisher, Bill Logan, saying once again the final 65-40. Western Dubuque beats West Delaware. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
Everyone at Wapsie Valley Creamery and Reload Center wish all the area athletes and coaching staff the best on a successful season. Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, and Wapsie Valley Reload Center in Worthington, partners in excellence.
Banking is all about relationships at F&M. We know that relationships take time to build and nurture. They are based on trust, commitment, and loyalty. Relationships don't happen overnight or by chance. They are key to reaching the financial goals of the individual client. Building relationships with our clients and community are essential. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You've been listening to Area Basketball from KMCH Sports. Your announcers were Sports Director John Swisher and Company. Station owner is Jim Koloff. Station manager is Jackie Coates. Program director of KMCH is Mike Johnson. Sales manager is Sarah Meyer, along with sales staff Tina Shover and Rhonda Menson. For a complete broadcast schedule and more information about high school sports coverage from KMCH, Visit our website at kmch.com. Click on the Sports tab or email John at sports@kmch.com. This has been an area basketball sports presentation of Delaware County Broadcasting Incorporated. KMCH Radio, Manchester, Iowa.